What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing my seasonal Fortnite season tier list. And because we're at the end of a season, so I gotta rank it again. I normally do these rankings like halfway through a season and then at the end of one. So we got less than 10 days left of Chapter 5 Season 2. So we are doing another tier list. Okay, so opinions change over time, right? So I feel like my list is always going to be different. So let's get it started with, Season 1. I didn't play that. So I have no opinion on it, but I know it's super OG and stuff, but it had like all the bugs and everything. Chapter 1, Season 2. This is going to be kind of quick, by the way, because I've done this so many times. Chapter 1, Season 2. I'm going to give an A. Chapter 1, Season 3. I'm going to also give an A. Chapter 1, Season 4, I think is my personal favorite. I'm putting that in an S tier. If you guys want to hear me explain why, I mean, you can go look back in my other seasonal tier list videos. But I've done this a couple times, so I kind of don't need to explain why. If you guys want to know why, just go look back in my other ones. Chapter 1, Season 5, also an A. Look, Chapter 1 is going to be sweeping the board up here, bro. Chapter 1, Season 6, B. Season 7, S tier. I mean, the vibes were incredible. I think we all know that. Chapter 1, Season 8 is an A. Chapter 1, Season 9, I'm also going to give a B. Vaulted the pump, and that's all I'll say. I'll leave it there. Chapter 1, Season X. A lot of you guys hate this season. You say it's the worst one of the chapter. Personally, I don't think there is a worst season of Chapter 1 because they're all incredible. I'm putting Season X in A. Constant map changes, constant changes in the loot pool, crazy gameplay changes. We saw things return, Retail came back, Greasy came back, and the end event was incredible. The storyline was almost at an all-time peak, so that's why it gets an A. Chapter 2, Season 1 was a D. Chapter 2, Season 2 is an A tier season. Unbelievable. They delayed it a bunch of times, but it's like it didn't even matter. It was like, thanks for delaying it. We just keep playing the season. Chapter 2, Season 3, and which, by the way, the first 3 seasons of Chapter 2 are coming back. That's now confirmed. Not sure how I feel about that. I feel like they should have done all of them, but we'll see how it goes. They picked the 3 most eventless seasons, but I mean, we'll see how that goes. All I'm saying is my excitement level for Chapter 2 coming back is not as high as when Chapter 1 came back. But that also might be because it got leaked. Alright, so Chapter 2, Season 3, I think that is a C tier season. As time goes on, I learn to respect these a lot more. But that only goes for a couple seasons. That doesn't go for all of them, bro. I still hate some seasons that I hated 2 years ago. So, dude, Chapter 2, Season 4, Marvel season, A. That's an A. And if I'm putting this A, that I'll be excited for when we get the new Marvel season later this year. It got leaked in the roadmap. We're getting Doctor Doom, Fantastic Four. I'm all in for that, by the way. Our first D is Chapter 2, Season 5. And you know what? Actually, I have to make a letter F. But yeah, Chapter 2, Season 5 is a D tier. We got everything at the very beginning, and then we got nothing for the rest of the season. And don't you dare say, oh, what about the collabs? Didn't do anything for the gameplay. Yes, we had cool skins. We had awesome skins. It was really sick, right? Did nothing for the gameplay, man. Did nothing for the gameplay. Chapter 2, Season 6. Everyone saying this is the worst season of all time is wrong. That is a C tier season. You could literally land Risky Reels and walk out with a purple pump and a purple scar. You can't do that in any of the other of these seasons, I don't think, unless you're really freaking lucky. It's a C tier. Chapter 2, Season 7. I'm going to put a C tier as well. Chapter 2, Season 8. Horrible final season. Really amazing event, though. But it goes into D. And now my third and final S tier season, Chapter 3, Season 1. This, in my opinion, is one of the greatest seasons of all time. Christmas vibes, new map, and that Chapter 3 map was incredible at the start. Amazing loot pool, amazing items. You had a Spider-Man mythic, you had weather, you had Colombo, Tilted came back in the first 2 weeks. Incredible. This was one of the only seasons where I wished we didn't go into another season. I remember being in Chapter 3, Season 1, and I was saying, I don't want this season to end. I want it to get delayed or something. But it was okay that it ended because Chapter 3, Season 2 came around and delivered another solid. I like the war theme. That was really awesome. The storyline peaked in this season, and then it died in this season. So after this season, we had Chapter 3, Season 3, Donald Mustard's final season. I'm going to put it D. I'm going to put it at a D. I'll be generous. I'll put it at a C. It wasn't as bad as these two. But yeah, no, after this season, the storyline died. That's because Donald Mustard stopped working on it, I think. And it's never been good again ever since. Chapter 3, Season 4, the Chrome, is in D tier. Awful season. Horrible live event. Horrible loot pool. Horrible map changes. It's a D tier, bro. But then again, we were still on the Chapter 3 island, so you still kind of had that vibe to it, which is the reason why it's not F. Chapter 4, Season 1. Now, as the time goes on, I learned to respect this season a lot more. And with that being said, I'm putting Chapter 4, Season 1 at a C tier. Pretty decent season. The vibe was pretty sick. The map at the start of Chapter 4 wasn't that bad. So now that I think about it, we got a lot of shit on day 1 of that season. It's not that bad, bro. As time goes on, I learn to appreciate Chapter 4 more. Maybe that's because Chapter 5 is so bad. But yeah, I'll put it as C tier. Chapter 4, Season 2, also a C tier. Yes, it's better than these three. Is it better than these three? No. So put it right in the middle at C tier as well. Great loot pool, good perks for both of these. And Mega City was incredible. That whole Neo Japan biome. Probably one of the best biomes I've ever gotten. Chapter 4, Season 3 is an F tier. I'm not talking about it. Chapter 4, Season 4 is a D tier. Many people said that was going to be Fortnite's next prime. Boy, were they wrong, bro. Holy shit, that season blew. That season blew. The mythics and everything were cool, but it's like they tried to do a storyline and they failed miserably, and it was really bad, and there was no end event. We just went straight into the OG season, which is a straight A. That's a straight A. If the OG season were a student, it'd be a straight A student. Incredible, bro. Incredible. And the fact that there are people out there that say the OG season was terrible. Those motherfuckers probably didn't even play OG. They probably weren't even back in 2017 having the best time in their lives. They probably weren't. It's an A tier season. I still to this day cannot believe they brought the old map back and did it so perfectly. Chapter 5, Season 1 is an F. Chapter 5, Season 2 is an F. Chapter 5 might fucking kill the game. I'm always going to be excited for new seasons. Obviously, I can't wait for the next season. But dude, Chapter 5, Season 1 introduced the worst map in the history of the game. No storyline. I can't even remember the loot pool of Chapter 5, Season 1, but I know it wasn't good. Battle Pass is just your ordinary, who cares, right? Yeah, no storyline. And then we go Chapter 5, Season 2 right now. Oh my god, Greek theme. This is going to be amazing. Dude, I was so fucking hyped for this shit. First couple of days were incredible. But dude, as this season went on, it just got worse and worse. There's something about this season I want to fucking, uninstall the game. It's crazy. I'll hop on, play a couple solos. It won't be that bad. But in the grand total of this season, it's one of the worst ever. It might be the worst ever. if I'm basing this off of level of fun and how good the season is, then yeah, this thing's bottom of the list. These two. So far, first half of Chapter 5 has been dreadful. The first 2 seasons that we've gotten here have been horrific. They really fucked up the chance to make a cool Greek-themed season. Hey, but we're getting some new live event stuff, mini events. So that's always cool. But, I'd rather have a live event, a big one. Really, really bad map. The POIs are too difficult. They're bland. They're gray. No one plays Lego anymore. Barely anybody plays Festival anymore. Nobody plays the racing anymore. I mean, in my opinion, if they trashed all 3 game modes and went back to focusing on Battle Royale, I'd be satisfied. But I'm going to leave it at that. Here's to Season 3. All right, so that is my updated, again, I know, but that's my updated season tier list. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I'm probably going to get a lot of disagreements, but hey, if you disagree, just leave it in the comment section. I'll argue. And yeah, let me know your opinion on this. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty solid. This is based off of how good I think the season was and how much fun I had. But yeah, there's my tier list. I update this shit like every couple of months when a new season's coming around. Like, subscribe, use code LeoJS, and I'll see y'all in the next one.